Hello everybody, I'm Bradley Hugh and I'm going to be doing this short unscripted video about why Elon Musk is an idiot and he's probably going to completely kill Twitter for real within at least a month. So I know, if you've been following the news on Twitter, it is probably, or at least a little bit, then you're probably aware he's been making screw-ups like all over time. Like, first there was the Twitter Blue, where he made it possible, or he first made it completely possible to imitate any sort of verified account you wanted for free, and then for instantly everything. Twitter is full of like all of these account parodies with fake verified check marks. Like, we all remember that, right? And then you have stuff like you have like the times the app has like had crashes due to him firing so many people. You have tons of like normally good useful bots. So you have the things where he's been messing with the API. You have the thing very early on where where he just shut off like 90% of like the functions that weren't directly related to like the obvious data transfer, and instantly killed verification because he was just shutting things off without even knowing what they did. Yeah, it's been a long time, but this is recently he's announced proving that might just be what kills the site. So first, let's get into it. This tweet went out yesterday, March 30, from Twitter Verified, which is the official thing for Verified. Wait. On April 1st, we will begin winding down our legacy verified program and removing legacy verified checkmarks. To keep your blue checkmark on Twitter, individuals can sign up with Twitter Blue here. Organizations can sign up for verified organizations here. And there's you got just links for those. So so let's probably break down what this means. Twitter verification means nothing anymore. Like, I don't know why this is something that Elon Musk and so many of his followers and just for some reason a lot of right-wing people don't seem to understand, but the whole point of the blue checkmark on Twitter, at least theoretically, is so that you know that account has gone through a verification process to prove it is who they really say they are. And if you're, and it's, maybe if you, there is a significant amount of people who seem to sort of treat it as like that having a blue checkmark card is somehow a status symbol. That's not the actual function. It's not so simple, and making it so everyone can just get it without going through any sort of verification process just by paying money is not democratizing it or making everything equal. It's making it so the verification process is completely useless. And now it doesn't even mean anything anymore, because with this, nobody is going to have the verification symbol but the people who just whaled money for it. But we've got to talk about verified organizations. Wait. Whoops. It looks like I made a mistake here. This tweet from Twitter Verified came out on March 23. Yeah, I had to get a little bit of I had to just take a sip of alcohol before I got into this. So, let's talk about about the verified organizations. So you have the another tweet by Twitter Verified here. This one went out on March 30. Verified organizations is a new way for organizations and their affiliates to distinguish themselves on Twitter. rather than relying on Twitter to be the sole arbiter of truth by which organizations should be verified. What? Okay, I've got to. Let me just fix this. Vetted organizations that sign up for verified organizations are in full control of vetting and verifying accounts they're affiliated with. Okay, so I've got this first button here. You can tell that this was something Elon Musk wrote because it's got this weird feel about it. Like, rather than relying on Twitter to be the sole arbiter of truth for which account to be verified, that's not how this works. The whole point of... You know that this is just him projecting his weird worldview onto the process that just amounts to... Let's see if it amounts to, like, doing an ID check. So let's keep following on. Accounts affiliated with the organization will receive an affiliate badge on their profile with the organization's logo and be featured on the organization's Twitter profile indicating their affiliation. All organizations are vetted before they can join verified organizations. So, this isn't really a... This is, I guess, sort of a feature, but not much. And we haven't gotten to the real important part here. We've already seen organizations, including sports teams, news organizations, financial firms, Fortune 500 companies, and nonprofits join verified organizations and list their affiliated accounts publicly on their profiles. And starting today, verified organizations are available globally. You're now sending email invitations to approved organizations from the waitlist. Interested businesses, nonprofits, governments, and multilateral organizations around the world can join the waitlist here. Oh yeah, you hear that there's a waitlist. Because of course there is, because Elon Musk fired like 95% of the fucking Twitter employees. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, it would be kind of cool if just anyone, if you didn't, like, before before, if you had to get verified, you had to have, like, allegedly some sort of, like, notability standard, and I do know there was, like, a bunch of, like, indie game, it was usually, like, pretty easy to get it, but I knew there was, like, a few indie game devs that did, so, if you could, like, actually, like, just pay money just to waive that and go for the vetting, the verification process anyways, that would be nice. But, although, I don't think that it would really be justified to pay $12 a month, like, let's just assume you've got, like, just think about it, like, it can't take, like, an intern more than, this can't take, like, a person more than, like, an hour of just looking at stuff to do just get the verification process done for one account. Like, if we do about minimum wage, then that's like maybe $20 first time purchase tops. Yeah, it's yeah, like, I really don't know anyone who thought that just paying like 12 a month, a month, that's 100, which is, just never, who would ever pay 12 a month just to have a blue check mark? Oh wait, a lot of people. But, let's take a look at what the verification, what the cost for verified organizations is. And, get ready, and wanna guess? Alright, the base cost for the subscription price for a verified organization is $1,000 per month. Oh, but remember the affiliate thing? Like, where you get to have a badge on that? You gotta pay money for that too! And for each affiliate, it is $50 a month! Who the fuck would think that this was a thing here? Like, seriously. It's $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year! and for all of and oh, you can list all of your employees there just for $50 per employee. This is absolutely ridiculous. There's the only this is one of those things that you even have to wonder what's even going on in that guy's head. Like, we all with billion, you probably know with rich people how a lot of them don't have a real idea how much value you people assign to like things. Like, he probably thinks having like $12 is like it's like pocket change. It's not even pocket change to him. So he probably thinks paying $12 a month for like a blue check mark on it that's straight up next to his name is a good deal. But but he but $1,000 for an organization and $50 for every employee that's signed up with them? Okay. Yeah. Maybe if you're like maybe if you're like in a huge ass company like Amazon and all each of your like employees and you're going to have like a bunch of like spokespersons and maybe like the guy and other dudes like that, then and like the CEOs and like higher management and stuff all with the badge, then that might sound like a good idea. But for any small business or just something that's not, but this is not but for like a small business or honestly just a mid-sized business, then this is absolutely ridiculous. You're paying $1,000 per a year. No, $1,000 per a month, and $50 for each. So for every single associate who's tied to it, just for a golden check mark that shows that you are actually that person, and those people are actually affiliated with you. You'd think that. Oh, of course. But of course, we must remember again that Elon Musk doesn't actually have any real idea what it would be like for small business. Need I remind us that he got a head start from his father's apartheid emerald mine, so pretty much. Kinda doubt there's any time in his career where he couldn't just pull $1,000 out of his dad's bank account. Asshole. But sadly, that is not the end of Elon Musk's dumb decisions. So let's look at the tweet from the Boomer Lord himself. Starting April 15th, only verified accounts will be eligible to be in For You recommendations. This is the only realistic way to address advanced AI bot swarms taking over. It is otherwise a hopeless losing battle. Voting in polls will be trial verification for the same reason. That said, it is okay to have verified bot accounts if they follow terms of service and do not impersonate a human. Oh, and if you wonder why the voting in polls requires verification, that's 90% chance that's because he like lost the poll on whether he should resign from Twitter or not. Like, okay, there's a bit to unpack here. First of all, advanced, really. First of all, how many people does this idiot figure actually going to buy? It's going to buy to buy money for the blue check. Like, let me just I can look at my For You right now, and looking here. Looking here. Let's see here. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can't find. I can only find let's check that. Yeah, I can only find I can have there's like 20 accounts here, and I can only see like two of them that actually paid for Twitter Blue. But oh, for Christ's sake! But really, does this? Of course, this guy has. Of course, this is Elon Musk, who, if you look at his, but actually, we have to remind here. We can look at Elon Musk's Twitter feed, where he's full of like a single fans who all who all paid $20 for Twitter. Wait. Okay. So of course he thinks that there's people that's going to be swarming to pay money for this. But let's talk more here. You probably like let me go back here. So let's reread this once again. This is the only realistic way to address advanced AI bot swarms taking over. It is otherwise a hopeless losing battle. Hey, I wonder why Twitter's stock price keeps plummeting. I wonder if the founder constantly talking about how about his own website is overrun by bots and like irreparably compromises anything to do with it. Like seriously, you, this is why why corporate people always speak in that soulless corporate speak. It's because when they actually try to talk like this, then they end up keep getting themselves in shit over and over again. So, but of course we all know that this isn't the point of it. It's so that because he thinks that people are just going to like run to pay money for Twitter because they're all that desperate to show up in the For You. And it is, and you know what? It's going to be quite funny when that happens. Because now the For You page is just going to become like the free cyberbullying page of Twitter. Where everyone who shows up is probably a moron. But in any case... oh yeah. Did I also probably should mention how the... I think it probably should mention how like Twitter recently had to add like a option to hide your blue check mark if you if you didn't want people to see it because people kept spamming the "this MF paid for Twitter" meme in those people's replies. Yeah, it is real funny. It is real nice to see when we've actually been able to hurt the finances of people of like this guy just by using names. I don't know what to say here. It's just kind of frustrating. It's really kind of frustrating that this dude is just running the entire account, one of the largest social media sites, into the ground, and nobody can. And he's just going to do it. Like, either at this point, at some point, it seemed like he was just going to get tired and sell off the site, but. Right now it looks like he's too caught up in his own ego to even realize that he can get out of this, and I guess Twitter is probably going to this is probably going to like lead to a lot of people just quitting Twitter, and and I'm guessing that at this point the ad revenue is going to start getting bad. Oh, and we're going to see another plague of like fake verifications going on after this. That'll be really funny to see. So yeah, I'm out of things to say right now. Guess I'll sign off and sign off. Probably seeing you guys soon again when I'm not drunk. Bye bye.